Hello, hello, welcome to my kitchen. It's like 6 a.m. This is, it's ridiculous. But I was thinking about Lord of the Rings, as I always do. My partner and he and I finished all 3 of Lord of the Rings and all 3 Hobbits. And a scene one of the food scenes that always for some reason sticks out to me is when they are on top of Weathertop, after Strider finds them and they're trying to make it to Rivendell. Frodo wakes up to the other 3 hobbits cooking food, and they're making sausages and tomatoes and crispy bacon. And to me that always looks really, really delicious. But also, on the side note of that, in the books though, they're not making sausage and bacon and tomatoes, they're actually making roasted apples and toast. And to me that sounds absolutely delicious. Today we are going to be making those sausages, tomatoes, and crispy bacon, and we're also going to do a roasted apple and toast. Okay, this is everything that I've got to make it. I got this smoked sausage with cranberry and Gouda because that sounded delicious. Bacon, cherry tomatoes, and then I've got my apple. This is just like a gala apple, cinnamon, brown sugar, bread, fruit snacks, so I can snack in between. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm going to preheat my oven to 350. I'm only gonna do 1 apple because I am 1 person. I don't need to do multiple apples. I'm gonna cut this in half and then core it and do a mixture of the cinnamon, brown sugar, and honey. And then I'm gonna slather it over that apple, and then I'll probably bake it in the oven for, I don't know, 20 minutes? I could absolutely look it up, but I'm not gonna. While we do that, let me turn this on 350, start that up. Okay, I need a pan. I've got a big pan, because in the movie, they are doing the sausage, bacon, and tomatoes at the same time. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do them all at the same time. These are fully cooked, so I might take a minute, start the bacon first, and then toss everything in after that. So that way I'm not overcooking anything, or like burning any. I like to cut my bacon in half, so I can like save some of it. So I'm gonna cut my bacon in half because I don't know if my sister will eat any, but I'm gonna make this whole half and then put this half in a Ziploc bag. And then I like to, whenever I put something in the freezer, bacon, beef, chicken, I like to write what the date is, so that way I know when I put it in there, so when I take it back out to eat it, I know it's not gonna kill me. While the bacon cooks over here, I'm going to core my apple, probably with a knife that is far too large, but I don't have an apple corer, so I'm gonna do this way and hopefully not slice my fingers. In the oven they go. Okay, I've got the apples in the oven. I've set the timer for 15 minutes. We'll see what happens. While we do that, I'm gonna cook the rest of the bacon. And while I cook the rest of the bacon, I want to talk about the Lord of the Rings, because I love the Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, it has been like one of the most important things to me in my life, because Alright, this piece of bacon really doesn't want to work with me. Alright. It's been one of the most important things in my life because when I was, I'm going to say 13, 14, 15, I was having severe panic attacks for a while. I was struggling a lot. I would wake up having a panic attack. It didn't matter where I was, who I was with, I would just have one. And it was really hard as a 15-year-old trying to figure out coping mechanisms when you don't know a lot about yourself. So one of the things my mom started to do whenever I started having like panic attacks is she would play Lord of the Rings. It would help me sleep, it would help me stay asleep, it would help me come down from feeling like I was dying. And so now whenever I'm having anxiety or I feel like I'm going to have a panic attack or I'm really nervous about something and I need to get my blood pressure down, I listen to the movie, the book, or the soundtrack. And that's just something that's become really important to me. I got to meet Sean Astin. He was a really nice guy. He seemed really tired because I met him at a convention and he probably met 1,000 people. And then my mom and dad met the guy that plays Gimli, John Rhys Davies, I believe his name. My mom got to meet him and she said he was a lovely, lovely man. So I would like to collect all 9 of the fellowship to have a picture with them or an autograph with them. I'm starting to read The Hobbit. I haven't sat down and read a book in a minute because I've been super stressed. And so what better way for me to get unstressed than read The Hobbit? So yeah. And I think one of the funnest parts of books is the food. For me, it's always been the food that kind of helps you kind of understand the world better, which I mean, I feel that way in general when it comes to food and different cultures, but I love the food when it comes to books and movies, especially like the Ghibli movies. My God, I'm gonna have to try to make some of that stuff. But whenever they describe the food, I'm like, damn, I need to try that. And I have this cookbook, the Food of Middle Earth cookbook, which kind of inspired me to do this. And I'm gonna make other stuff from that cookbook as well, because it's a great way to experience, kind of immerse yourself in the book. Life is so difficult these days, and I think when we can find something that brings us joy and makes us feel comfortable and happy and excited to be alive, I think that's really important because right now things are so difficult. And so I think that's partly why I can't sleep, because of my stress. I posted a video about a nightmare I had that's been screwing with me. I also, last night, I stayed at my boyfriend's and I woke up several times in the middle of the night because I kept having a dream about a firefighter lighting dogs on fire. So while I do think some of it could be a potential spiritual attack, I think it's also my mind. I'm struggling. So yeah, I'm gonna toss some of the sausages onto the pan. Put a long sleeve on because it keeps getting popped on and it hurts like hell. Okay, I'm not going to make all 4 of the sausages because I don't think I'll be able to finish it all. Some of the bacon I did indeed make extra crispy. That looks so good. Alright, I'm going to cut some tomatoes real quick, put them in here, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like because it looks so good. Look at the apples. They're looking good so far. Let me pull it out. This looks, but they're looking good so far. Just a little bit longer, and then I think we can pull them out. Getting the toast in there. And listen to this. I'm leaving the apples in there for another 10 minutes. I want them to be softer. And then I'm gonna take them out, and then we will be all done. Okay, ignore the Domino's box back there. I am still waiting for my apples to cook, but I really want to try this. Look at how beautiful she is. Gorgeous. I even got some of the nice char on the tomatoes. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna try the sausage first because I've never tried this sausage. It's nice and warm inside. Let's try this real quick. That was a good call. If you want a good, oh, that's so good. It's market side smoked sausage, cranberry and Gouda. So good. I got this at Walmart. All right, so now I'm gonna take a piece of sausage. You can even see like there's like a little piece of, you can kind of see it, a little piece of cranberry. I'm gonna take a piece of sausage. Gonna get a tomato. Attempt to get a couple tomatoes. I'm gonna use my fingers, probably shouldn't, but it's just me. Couple tomato. Why am I doing this left-handed? Got a piece of sausage, couple tomatoes. I'm gonna take a bite of this bacon all together. I feel like I'm a couple of things shy of an English breakfast, and let me tell you something. I get it. That is so good. This is the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. My apples have like about 2 minutes. I've got my nice crusty toast just waiting, and then I will try that, and then I will sit down, eat my amazing food that I'm so happy that I sat down to make, and maybe I'm gonna watch the Lord of the Rings while I do it. This would be so good with an egg. The pan popped in there, scared the shit out of me. This is something shy of an English breakfast. I've never had one. I'll have to make one, but I've never had one. And I'm afraid of blood pudding. I think that's what it is. I'm afraid of it because I've never had it. But like, I was afraid of kimchi because when you hear the words fermented cabbage, you know, but then I love all Asian and Japanese and Korean food. But I was like, the worst thing that'll happen when I eat it is if I don't like it, I don't need to eat it again. But kimchi is delicious. My mom made us kimchi fried ice with a really jammy hard-boiled egg. So good. The apples are done. But I know kimchi fried rice has nothing to do with this, but if you ever need like a really good comfort food that is just delicious and filling, kimchi fried rice, so good. I was really excited to try it, and I'm glad I did. Unless you're deathly allergic to it, you shouldn't not try it just because you're afraid to try it, because it might be something that you love. But I'm going to show you these apples. Look at our beautiful girls. I don't know if they're done, but I don't want to wait anymore. But they feel decently soft. Let me cut one. Oh, wait. They're done, because my knife, it's sharp, but it sliced right through there, so I'm so excited. Okay, I can't try this right now because it's going to absolutely burn my face off, so I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes to cool down, and then we'll try it. I'm a liar, I'm too tired and impatient to wait, so I'm just gonna blow on it. I don't want it to burn my mouth. I'm gonna try this with a piece of sausage because apple and sausage. A piece of the apple. Cut a piece of sausage. Some of my favorite things about food too is the combinations, like sweet and salty and savory and sour, and how you can literally create a flavor bomb by just mixing things together. Okay, apple sausage bite. You should make this. I'm sure some of you make this on the daily, but yeah, so I'm so excited. I highly recommend making food that either brings you joy, something you're interested in. Don't be afraid to try it just because it sounds a little scary. Especially like try making something from your favorite Disney film or movie or something. It'll bring you joy to kind of experience the flavor of some of your favorite characters. So cool. Also, it's just a good time. I'm really glad that I did this. I haven't made a long form video in a long time. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but it's been spooky, scary skeletons in my head for a long time, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do for myself to make it better, because I'm starting to have dreams and shit happen. So I'm gonna figure that out. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button. The next thing I'm gonna make is Bjorn's baked honey brie, or honey baked brie, something like that. I bought all the ingredients for it today. That's the next thing I'm gonna make. I used to not like brie, something changed, so now the idea of a baked brie with honey and pecans sounds so good and indulgent. So that's the next thing I'm gonna make, so look forward to that. And yeah, so I hope you have a wonderful day and a beautiful night, and whatever food you're making, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're doing okay mentally. Things are difficult right now, and I watched a speech of Daniel Radcliffe talking about mental health to this room, and he said things will get better. It's not always going to be brilliant, but it'll get better. And I thought that was really, really cool. I'm gonna go eat my food, and I will see you later. And this is Kat signing off. Bye. I should have put some parchment paper down, because this is gonna be a bitch to get off of my pan.